The challenges of the depth at running back. What do you think of Xavier's day, especially with the spring?
Man, what a young man, right? There was never any flinch in him all week. Dude showed up on Monday, said, "No, I'm good, I'm playing." Throw a brace on him, then he goes out there with just a gritty performance, getting tough yards, pushing the pile, making some big catches out of the backfield for us. I mean, you can't say enough about that kid, the teammate that he is. He loves his teammates. He cares about his teammates, and he's one of those guys that you just love having on your team. He epitomizes what this team is, and Xavier Robinson, I couldn't be more proud of that kid.
And what did you think of your overall performance today? You get the big play out of Satania that was huge.
Yeah.
That was a great design play, too, all the things that went on there. What did you think of everything that went on offensively?
Yeah, I think the first thing that I want to say I'm most proud of is that we didn't turn the ball over one time. We didn't turn the ball over one time. That's 2 weeks in a row, and that's a huge key to victory. Whenever we get into this room on Sundays and Mondays and Tuesdays, whenever Coach V's standing up there winning the turnover margin, and so the kids have bought into that. The kids, the ball may get a little risky from time to time, but ultimately we're not giving it back to them, and the defense is doing a great job of creating turnovers, and so proud of the kids from that. Whenever you look at the game as a whole, I thought there was a lot of good, but there's some things that, especially in the third and short, you got to execute better. 3rd, 2, and 3. I thought that specific down and distance kind of really slowed us down today, and so I have to do a better job as a coach of putting the kids in position to be successful. Got to do a better job of understanding what the moment situation is and going and attacking it. So the kids were ready. The kids were dialed in. The kids were ready to play. We had some big plays out there, some that you wish you could have back because it was about that close to being a really big play. But at the end of the day, whenever you talk about the offense, I'm proud of the effort they put in there. Turnover margin, physicality. I don't think there's any doubt who the more physical team was today, and we didn't give the ball back to them. So I'm so proud of those kids.
Touchdown to Isaiah.
Yeah.
Was that a play you saw an opening, hey, way to make 9 yards, or did you think it could be a home run play?
Well, a little bit of both. Missouri, especially on their 3rd and medium and 3rd and long, was very, very high man coverage, and that's what we got right there. And we created some space. And the thing about man coverage, it's a very tough defense. That's why a lot of people do it. But if you don't stay locked on your man, there's not a lot of humans that come make a tackle from somewhere else. So it was a great job by Isaiah and all the other receivers executing the play. Really good job by John standing in there delivering the throw, and then Isaiah just turned on the burners and going up the sideline. So. Really good execution on that play, and that's kind of why it worked.
You had quite a few possessions, late in the 3rd quarter, early 4th quarter, that you get any points, you're putting the game away. How frustrating was that as a play caller, just you guys not being able to maybe sustain those drives and put those points on the board late in the game to kind of seal it? Yeah,
it is. Looking back, it's really frustrating, but whenever it happens, you can't get frustrated on the sideline, right? You have to sit there. You have to believe in your team. You have to believe that, okay, the defense can go out there and they're going to do their job again. The special teams are going to go out there and do their job. And we have to go out there and we have to do our job. And ultimately that's sustaining drives, sustaining effort, sustaining physicality, and keep the ball moving down the field. We have to do that. And again, like I referenced a little bit earlier, those 3rd and 2s and 3rd and 1s and 3rd and 3s, they were really kind of what slowed us down today, so we just had to do a better job of executing those and see the drive sustain a little bit more.
Do you feel like this offense is getting better, and do you feel like it's getting close? Because it does. You have glimpses of where you guys are moving the ball, you hit on some big plays, and then just kind of moments that maybe it kind of stalls out. Do you feel like as a group this offense is getting better?
I feel that the kids are attacking it every single day. I get to see them at practice. I get to see the progression that they're making, and at the end of the day, our whole goal is to go win the football game, right, and go do that. And these kids are putting in the work to go do that. And it's my job and these other coaches' jobs to go put them in position to be successful, but these kids are getting after it. So I do believe they're getting better. I do believe that they're attacking the work every single day, and I couldn't be more proud of them. And again, figuring out a way to win.
I think Xavier only had 2 carries in the first half, I think. Were you just trying to pace him and since you were shorthanded there and just see how much you could get out of him?
Yeah, I think a little bit of that maybe came into play, but, it was also what they were giving us defensively. Really crowded boxes, especially early on, where there are 7, sometimes close to 8 humans in the box, and you have to take advantage where they're not, and that's out in space, and we just have to hit and execute on some of those shots downfield. We were really, really close on some of them, and Xavier had 2 carries early in the second half, but we did a pretty good job. We had some design runs and stuff, with the quarterback or with Isaiah potentially getting the ball just to read play. But I think a little bit of that went into it. But ultimately, it's the flow of the game and what the defense is giving you, and you have to. Simplest form of football, you have to go where they're not, and so. Again, I'm proud of X too. That's why he was getting the ball there in the second half. He was running hard. He was creating a spark, and so proud of him.
What do you think of John's day? It seems like his decision making was pretty good today. Maybe missed on a few throws here and there, and then his toughness in the running game.
Yeah, I thought his decision making was really good. Again, peeling back the film, luckily we get the tablet on the sideline. I can already think of like 4 or 5 plays probably in the top of my head that we're going to watch tomorrow, and know that we can be better from and learn from. But his toughness is, I don't think it's ever questioned. His will to win, his want to for his teammates, I don't think is ever questioned. So I'm incredibly proud of him. I'm proud of the way he leads. I'm proud of the way that he plays. And so, is there always things that we can be better at? Absolutely. But John Mateer, he's a great ball player.
And you said earlier you got to get better on 3rd and short and short yardage. Do you have things you can really that you believe in there, or are you still trying to find offense there in those situations that you feel comfortable to go into?
No, I do. I have a lot of things there that I believe in, and we've executed on a lot of them this year too. And so again, just with the flow of the game and how some things happened, we didn't execute right there. Maybe I didn't put them in the best position, but I have a lot of things that I believe in down there, and we've executed on a lot of them this year. So you get to peel back the film, get better at it, and then start pushing forward for next week.
Are these games fun for an offensive coordinator where low scoring, just one play can decide it, or would you rather be in a 42-28 type game?
All football games are fun to me, what's fun to me is getting to go out there and compete, getting to sit there and watch our players have an unbelievable time and an incredible experience at an unbelievable place. That's what's really fun to me. And the fun part is figuring out a way to win. Our kids have been doing an unbelievable job of that.
Coach, in the 2 games since the bye, we've seen both Derek Simmons and Ryan Filje on attack in those 2 games. Do you guys have a defined plan of attack as far as that position moving forward, or is just kind of in the process of figuring that out?
Yeah, well, I think they're both really, really good ball players, and I think there's some different things that kind of go into that position. Derek has been a little bit banged up here and there, but we still want to get him out there and play because he's a really good ball player. And then Ryan, again, he's earned the right to play. He's done a great job this year. Still young, but he doesn't play like a freshman, so just making sure that we can have a good constant balance of really good football players out there is what we're doing, and both those guys are doing an incredible job.
And how have you seen John kind of progress the back half of the season?
How have I seen him progress? Playing insanely tough, not turning the ball over, doing the little things that it does take to win, and being a great teammate and a great leader. That's how I've seen him progress, and I expect nothing different from him. As soon as we start going back to work tomorrow, I expect nothing different from him, and I'm excited to watch him attack it.
You guys hit those 3 and outs, those walls, like in the 3rd quarter and beginning of the 4th quarter especially. What's his headspace, and how are you coaching through those moments?
Yeah, I think obviously he's probably mad that the drive isn't sustained, but John's really good at going on to the next play. You can't sit there and let a play beat you twice. You can't let a drive beat you twice. And he does a great job of being on the sideline, encouraging. If it was on him, he owns it immediately, and he moves on to the next drive, the next play, and he's ready to go. He's a great competitor, and that's his headspace on that.
How awesome was it to get Javonte Gibson in the zone for the first time today?
It was awesome. I think it's just a culmination of a long road for him. Transferring in, having a great spring, getting hurt, trying to battle back. I think it's a culmination of a lot of things, and just to see the excitement on that kid's face whenever he ran off the sideline, it was really special because he's a great kid. He's a hard worker. Everyone on the team loves him, and I think that moment was really, really big for him, and one that he'll never forget. Appreciate y'all. Boomer.